Hello, everyone. My name is Jacqueline, and then this week I'm here for us to prove cybersecurity. First of all, I opened the PowerShell um, to identify network ports on my server. So this is the PowerShell, and then I'm going to run this command netstart dash ano or ANO to display all active and listening network ports. So this is how it goes. I can run the command pause to stop it, but it can also stop by itself. So, um, okay, so just like when I did the pause, it stopped. So this time you are going to see where the ports were. I'm going to show you where I found my ports. Okay, so these are the ports. We have 3,800 and 880 So I chose 3,800. Port 3800 is commonly used by custom or proprietary applications. It does not have a standard assigned service, so it's often used internally for application-specific communication. I also chose the 880. Also, it's commonly used for alternative web services or application web interface. It operates similarly to the HTTP, but on a non-standard port, often for texting or administrative access. So now we go to the part two of this assignment, and it says identifying the running services. So for this, I'll come to start search for um, server manager. Actually, there are two ways of doing it. You can do it using the terminal, but I would use the user interface. So I go to terminal, open the server manager. Let me close this. Then I proceed to tools. When I go to tools, I look for services. And voila, just like that, you see the services that are running. So I'm going to show you some four services. I want to show you the DNS, and like it's arranged alphabetical order. So yeah, it makes it very easier because when you know. So first, I wanted to show you the DHCP client, which is here. It's running, and I wanted to show you the DNS server. This is also here, DNS server also running. Okay, so move forward. I show you the Windows firewall. So we scroll to W. Before we get to W, we would even get to N, and I show you network location awareness. Okay, so this is the network location awareness. Let me hide this. It's a network location awareness over here. Okay, and then I can show you um, network list services also running. All right, and then I'll show you the Windows firewall quickly. Go to W. Okay, so over here, take our time. We look for the window firewall, and here we go. Windows Defender firewall also running. So I'm going to choose two of these and then explain like the assignment said. So I will choose remote um, desktop. Okay, so remote desktop services. This is it over here. So it allows users and administrators to remotely access the server over the network using remote desktop protocol. This service is important because it enables secure remote management of the server without requiring physical access. One good thing is that even when you click on it, it gives you a brief um, explanation of what it actually does. That is what it allows users to connect interactively to remote computer, remote desktop, and remote session. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to show you the DNS too. So quickly, we scroll to DNS, like I said, it is arranged alphabetically. So we look for D. So then we have the DNS server. Okay, so the DNS server, when I researched on, it says the DNS server is responsible for resolving domain names into IP addresses. This service is critical because it allows devices and users to locate network resources using names instead of numeric IP addresses. So like I said, when you click on it, it gives you a brief explanation here, similar to what I just said, or what I just researched on. Okay, so now we are here, we are done with this side. We'll be going to part 3 of the assignment, that is the firewall rule for TCP port 50,000. So I come here and I set for Windows Defender Firewall. Since I've done it, it's already here. Okay. All right. And then when we come here, we look for Defender Advanced Settings. So this is it. And then we go and we start to set our rule. First of all, it says inbound rules. So we come here, inbound rules, and then you come to new rule. So when you come to new rule, because it's about the port, you come to port, then you go to next. Because we were asked to, I've already created it, but for the purpose of this, for instance, if you're supposed to create port 60,000, you go to 60,000. So that is how I created the 50,000, right? So let's just use 60,000 for the purpose of this demo, and you go to next. Then you allow the connection if it's secure. You go to next. You make sure all these are checked. Next, you give it a name. You can say allow ports. For me, because it was 50,000, I said allow port TCP 50,000 inbound, because this is for the inbound. Then you go to finish, and just like that, you are done. But since I'm not creating it, I don't want to. Yeah, that is for the purpose of that. And then when you click on the inbound rules, you were asked to hold on for a minute. When you click on the inbound rules, this is the inbound rules, you were asked to allow 50,000 TCP. So this is it. It's here. So if you want to disable, quickly you can disable from here. You'll be disabled. And just like that, if you want to enable it, you can enable it from here, and then it would be enabled. So let's go to the outbound rules as well. I've already created, and it shows you allow 50,000 outbound, just like that. Also, if you wanted to create a new outbound rule, if you are here, you go to new rule, similar to the first one, you opt for ports, you go to next, you go for TCP, type the port number here. For instance, if it's 000, you go to next, you allow connection, you go to next, you make sure all these are checked, you give it a name, and then for instance, it can be allow inbound rule 50,000, outbound, and then you go to finish. But since I don't want to create that, I'm not going to continue. This is just for the purpose of the video. So now, since I have also created the outbound, if I want to disable it, this is disabled. It will be disabled. Just like that, if I want to enable it too, I just come here, I click on enable, and then my outbound 5,000 will be enabled. So that is for the purpose of the rules. And then from there, we'll be going to part 4 of the assignment called the scheduled task for Windows update. So I'm going to close this, and then so for that, also come to the search button, you look for the task types task scheduler, and this is you find it here. Okay, so if you want to create a basic task, you come here, you go to create basic task. You give it the name of the task. For me, I wanted to create daily Windows update. So you type here, let's say daily daily, let's just say daily, because I don't want to throw error to the one I created. You go to next. Obviously, because it's daily, you opt for daily. You have the right to choose the time that you want it, and then we occur one every day. You go to next. So how do you want this task to, then this is the action, send an email, whatever. Then you go to next. Also, you give the program script to use and also add certain argument to it. So when I used PowerShell.exe and I gave it some arguments like auto update and all of that. You go to next and that'll be it. It will be created, but I wouldn't create. So I will show you the one I created. This is it. Daily window at 3:09 every day. Okay. So this is it. It was created by the author is Enzyme Kofi. And this is it. So when it updates and everything, I will get the um alert that it has been um the update is going on. And this is it for the So in this demonstration, I have identified active network ports, reviewed key running services, configured firewalls, and then set up automated scheduling to improve the system security. Also, one last thing that I would like to add. So when you come here and your firewall is connected, you can see that it's connected from here. Your and if you also want to see the Windows Defender firewall state and it's on, you would see it from here. Thank you so much for making time to listen to my video. See you next week.